Hey, today is National Walking Day, so if you can, you should get out, stretch your legs, get your heart pumping. This morning we want to talk about Walk with a Doc. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a free program where you can go on a walk with a doctor. Joining me right now to tell us the benefits of this program is Dr. Benedict DeFetti. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
This is really cool because we're like, oh, it's a good time to get out. I mean, any time's a good time to start,
Of course.
right? Walking.
Definitely.
So tell us about this program. Did you start it?
Yeah, so Walk with the Doc was actually started by a cardiologist up in Cleveland, I think over a decade ago. And it's around the country now, several chapters. I actually did it originally when I was in residency in Sugar Land, and I restarted doing it in Acres Homes about 2 years ago. And we basically do it once a month, every second Saturday. We'll talk about a specific topic, whether it be diabetes, hypertension, cancer prevention, and then we'll take a walk, and literally folks in the community we're walking and talking with the doc.
That is very cool. And so do you have to register, or can people hear this and like just show up to your walk?
Yeah, it's absolutely free, available to anybody in the community or around the city. On the Walk with a Doc website, it has all of the different sites around the city, the times and the days that each individual walk occurs, and you can just show up.
Yeah, because I was asking, so you do yours in Acres Homes, but there are other Walk with a Doc all around. Where would people find out about those, like if there's one close to them?
Yeah, so if you go to walkwiththedoc.com, it should allow you to put in your zip code in your area, and it'll let you know the local walks that are in the area. We have some in Katy, where I work, in Acres Homes, a few others in inner city Houston, Sugar Land. Pretty much in every spot of the city, you'll find a Walk with a Doc location.
Very cool, and we'll make sure that we link you to that on our website, click2houston.com. But let's talk about walking. I mean, it's underrated, right? I mean, because most people think like, oh, if I'm going to get moving, I better sign up for a boot camp or CrossFit class. I mean, and it's like if most people would just increase the time that they're moving, walking.
Of course.
I mean, who is this good for?
Yeah, this is literally good for everybody, and you're exactly right. I think sometimes we can fall into the trap of wanting to go 0 to 100, being a gym membership, where even if you're walking 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes at a time at a brisk pace, that's going to pay dividends as far as helping your overall health, preventing chronic disease, and just overall optimizing your health.
Yeah, I mean, and the benefits of this, I mean, what's kind of cool is not only it's encouraging you to get out because you've got a group of people to go, but the access to a doctor that they can then ask you questions about anything I mean, I'm not saying like, hey, could you check out this? But I mean, just to be there and talk with you about anything. Yeah,
no, it's definitely been, a privilege, and the folks especially at the Acres Homes walks, and whenever I've done Walk with a Doc, they've been very grateful because it's a very low stress environment. Sometimes the doctor's office can be a little bit stuffy, you may be intimidated to ask questions, and we have a free-flowing conversation. As much as I may be talking about diabetes, we may go on a tangent and start talking about breast cancer prevention, and that's perfectly what it's intended for, to ask questions that maybe you weren't able to ask in your doctor's office, or maybe you may have asked Dr. Google and you want more information.
Right, because I hear that you guys don't like us to ask Dr. Google. When you do this, your walk with the Doc in Acres Homes, where are you guys meeting before you go for the walk? Because I was thinking, oh, are you walking and talking? But you do that part first and then go on the walk.
Yeah, so there's a little trail around the community center and in the Acres Home, there's like a little park there. And so we'll meet in the community center first. We'll do about a 10 to 15 minute walk. And then afterwards we meet back in the community center. And then that's where we do the formal talk, where, I'll talk on whatever topic, and then people can ask whatever questions they have. And we'll kind of go back and forth until, everybody feels they had everything answered.
Yeah, what is your turnout like? And has that one been ongoing for a while?
Yeah, we are a little bit over 2 years now, and on each second Saturday that we do, usually have at least 20 or 25 folks that show up, which is pretty nice, and usually people local in the community. But again, it's open to anybody in the city. That's
awesome. So since it is National Walking Day, if somebody does not sign up for Walk with a Doc, but it sounds like a very cool program, what should be our goal? Is there like, I mean, and I know everybody's at a different level, but I mean, how many steps should I get in? What should, a day to be sort of on the healthy side?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. There's no perfect science, but some folks mention 10,000 steps a day. I think you can't go wrong with that. I kind of mentioned, or if you look at the American Heart Association, their recommendations, having at least 150 minutes of exercise. So that equates to 5 times a week, 30 minutes per session. But again, start small, even if it's 1 to 2 times a week, 20 minutes at a time. build up from there.
Yeah, I know in Houston sometimes then it gets difficult when we get into the summer months because we're like, hey, don't even go outside. Stay
Exactly
indoors.
right. Exactly right.
And what do you recommend for your patients and people in those hot summer months?
Yeah, when it starts to get to those triple digits, I usually recommend walking pre-sunrise or after sunset, or if you have access to a local gym or maybe a fitness center in your community, go on the treadmill, because even doing walking there is going to pay dividends as well.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Benedict Effetti. I appreciate you coming in. Walk with a Doc. We're going to link you on Click to Houston.